If you're trying to level up in Street Fighter 6, there might be some things that's holding you back. Some errors I'm able to catch on the fly, but some I didn't realize until I reviewed the footage, and I almost didn't make it to 1900. So in this video, I'm going to show you 3 errors and talk through it and see how we could have done better, and also 3 things that helped me level up to 1900. So after this video, you'll be able to take away what I learned and use it for your own game so you can level up yourself too.
Time to train.
So in his match against this Jamie player, he did a really good job of controlling the space at neutral and also going for aerial attacks. I did a lot of preemptive stuff like doing a fake fireball into drive rush and getting caught for it, but one of the biggest takeaways that I learned in this match was spending all my resources without really hit confirming anything or going for any other options, and him doing his drive reversal option, so not really thinking about his defensive options. And because of that, it put me in a really bad position, burnt out in the corner, and eventually cost me the game. What I could have done better was walk forward a bit more, not doing any preemptive stuff and chipping away at his drive gauge, and also thinking more about his defensive options like drive reversal. Even though I feel like it's an underused mechanic, he was using that throughout the match and I never caught on to it. Wow, how did he live? Bad fireball. There's a lot of things here that I didn't like, so let's call out a couple of them. For one, I didn't really change up my approach. I didn't really go for a drive rush throw. I always went for the offense or try to catch him teching. So one thing that I'm actively trying to do is rotate my offense a bit more, not just going for a button or a shimmy, but actually going for a throw. Something as simple as a throw and incorporating a throw can change the whole dynamic of a match. I also had a huge life lead and pretty healthy on drive resources, but I kept spending my OD meter, and for some reason I just wanted to hit a fireball, even though the likelihood of an opponent just running into a fireball is very, very low. So I should have kept approaching him, especially if I had the life lead, instead of going for a Hail Mary fireball and then eventually getting jumped in on and losing the game that way. Now this round looked really promising. I was off to a good start, but there's a lot of wonkiness into my play where I was just jumping and trying to catch him off guard and spending a lot of resources when I didn't really have to. Probably one of the biggest irks that happened in this match was me spending the drive reversal for absolutely no reason and burning myself out. It put me in a really bad position, and this match could have went the other way. If he kept going for burnout pressure, or let's say that I never executed the level 1, he would have been able to take the game by just trapping me in the corner, doing his Aki shenanigans, and then going into drive impact. So just being able to stay calm and stay on the ground instead of jumping everywhere and then spending a drive reversal for no reason, because the moment I was burnt out, the whole game could have changed. Alright, let's change it up. We're going to watch some matches that I felt like I did pretty good, and I implemented some new strategies, and we're going to talk through them. If you like the video so far, please consider dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing to the YouTube channel. It really helps out a lot, especially if you like these type of videos, so it encourages me to make more. Whoa. Whoa. Man, that did hella damage. Man, that wasn't even EX. So one thing I've been practicing a lot is not using so many fireballs. If you remember my past rank videos, I used to throw fireballs like crazy. So I've been challenging myself to use my normals a bit more at neutral, especially when they're pretty close, and trying to use forward fierce a bit more too and not getting outspaced. So after reviewing this match, I really liked the way that I stayed calm and I didn't overextend. Even though I got hit with a level 3, I still didn't go overboard afterwards and kind of waited for him to kill himself. So I just waited for him to make the move since I had the health lead, and I was able to take the game that way just by letting him do his own thing. But the biggest takeaway here for me was being confident enough to use my buttons at neutral and not spend so much time hanging back throwing fireballs, and also staying calm and waiting for my opponent to do all the wrong decisions. It's a good Ken. In this match, I love the way that I controlled neutral using my stand and median kick, but also utilizing my stand light kick a bit more too, to stop him from moving forward or throwing fireballs at a close range. I really think that's a button that I underuse, and I started utilizing it more, and I'm able to take control of the neutral space a lot better. Also, one thing I told myself in this match was to take the throw more and not tech so much, so I did take a couple throws in this match just to let it happen and not get shimmied. And I also waited for the opportunity for the opponent to make a mistake like misspacing their buttons so I could whiff punish. But the biggest thing here was that I was alternating between buttons and fireballs and standing light kick and standing median kick, and really honing in on Ryu's toolkit instead of just relying on fireball, 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 DP, 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 and not walking back so much and approaching the opponent more. Who just want to play, you know? Get good. So So in this match, I wanted to use my crouching medium punch a bit more instead of going for walk up crouching medium kick, just so I could fish for it at neutral in case they press a button, and also rotating my offense as well too instead of going for a drive rush button every single knockdown. In the earlier match, I talked about rotating that and going for a throw, and that's what I did this time, and I was able to put him in a very low drive gauge situation, and then I used my block string to burn him out. So being more aware of my spacing and also their drive meter helped me to capture this game, and I was really proud of the changes that I was making in my gameplay.
Round one. Fight. Round two. Fight.
Damn.
Judgment awaits! Round one. Fight.
Nice button. That would have been sick.
This is my chance. Fight.
That sucks. Let's go, baby. What's up, Stamps? So this is the match that took me over 1900, and I was able to put everything all together and try out those strategies that I was talking about in the previous games. And with Dawson, it's kind of tricky because you have to play it slow, and I was kind of forced to play it slow, but managing my resources in this match really helped me out a lot, and changing up my offense between button, shimmy, or throw also mixed up the way that I was approaching the opponent. I wanted to show the full match just so you have a bigger picture of how I'm utilizing all those things that I learned in my previous games. So hopefully talking through my own errors will help you along your way of leveling up in Street Fighter 6, and also showcasing how I'm changing it up every single time that I play. Every time I turn on the game, every time I lose a match or win a match, I'm always trying to learn something from it, and there's always ways and there's always something that I could have done better. If this video helped you out and you learned something today, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel. If you want more content like this, do the same as well too. You can catch me live on Twitch at twitch.tv/aimkid or here on YouTube. I would appreciate the support, but that's it for now, so GG's, and I'll see you later. Peace.